Hi, my name is Fred Walker and I work at University Honda in Davis, California. I am a Goldmaster certified sales consultant with Honda, and our store has won 5 President's Awards in the past and is slated to win the award this year. The Honda President's Awards is one of the most touted awards that Honda can bestow on a dealership. Please allow me to introduce you to the 2018 Honda Accord. What we're looking at here is the 1.5 liter turbo touring sedan in the crystal black pearl with the ivory interior. This is arguably one of the best cars Honda has ever made. This year it's already won 4 major awards and the year has just started. It's got the 32nd time Car and Driver Best Top 10 Car, the Best Sedan, the Best Car, as well as the KBB Best Overall Award winner for value. Absolutely spectacular. The car itself comes with a smart entry system and a push button start. To unlock the car door, I just need to put my hand inside the handle and open up the car door. Let's take a look under the hood. The car comes with 3 power plant options. There's a 1.5 liter turbo, which provides 192 horsepower. You've got the 2 liter turbo, which provides 252 horsepower. And you got the 212 horsepower Honda Accord Hybrid that's due out later this year. The cars are based on the Earth Dreams and VTEC technology engines, and they provide superior fuel efficiency as well as performance. These cars can be paired with 3 different transmission types. There's the continuously variable transmission, the 6-speed manual transmission, as well as the 10-speed automatic. So when you combine those, Honda's done a great job of pairing the individual engines with the transmissions for great ride and handling. The other thing I want to talk about in the front end of the car is the Ace body construction. Honda uses high tensile strength steel in a multi-link configuration, and the benefit to you are the crash test ratings provided by the IIHS and the NHTSA. They've done an absolutely spectacular job. The cars can now be paired with the 2 wheel options. You've got the 17-inch alloy wheels provided on most trims, but on the Sport and on the Touring trims, you're going to get the 19-inch alloy. Absolutely gorgeous. When I come back to the rear of the car, again, look at the lines on the car. They've done a spectacular job on it. The fuel door can be opened up when the car is unlocked by just pushing it and releasing it. And here you'll see that you have the capless fill. Outstanding. Coming back to the rear of the car, again, take a look at the lines on the vehicle. Honda's done an exceptional good job. On the Touring trim levels, you're going to see the parking sensors as well as the dual chrome exhaust. Absolutely gorgeous. When you open up the trunk on the car, you're going to basically see 16.7 cubic feet of space with a 60-40 split. It does a great job. Honda does a great job of balancing both people as well as cargo on those long journeys. Let's take a look at the back seat of the vehicle. According to the independent reviewers, the space in the back of the Accord is absolutely cavernous. Here we're looking at the ivory interior, the leather ivory interior with the perforated leather seats, and those front seats are tapered. Nice thing about being tapered is it gives the rear passengers better visibility, which can actually help cut down on motion sickness. And in addition, you're going to see on the Touring trim levels that the rear seats are heated for extra comfort. Coming into the side of the vehicle, go ahead and take a look. Look around, they'll put you inside the car, and I'll come in to show you the rest of the features on the inside. As stated, you've got the smart entry system with a push button start. So starting the car is easy as putting your foot on the brake and pushing the button to start it. Again, one of the key things I've talked about is the fact that safety is very important to Honda. And one of the key features available now is the Honda Sensing. With Honda Sensing, you're looking at one of 2 things. You've got the camera array up here above the rear view mirror, and you've got the radar device up front. And that provides 4 main things. The collision mitigation braking system. As you're driving down the road, if the car senses that somebody's either abruptly stopped or slowed down in front of you, the car is going to apply the brakes to mitigate the potentials of a risk or of a crash. Second thing is the roadside departure. As you're driving down the road, you start to veer out of your lane, the car is going to shake the steering wheel slightly, alert you both audibly and visually, and put you back and slow you down if necessary. Fantastic. You've got lane keeping assist. As you're driving down the road and you're going between 45 and 90 miles an hour, and the camera array can see the lines in front of you, the car is literally going to keep you in the middle of your lane, even through sweeping turns. But by far my favorite feature is the adaptive cruise control with low speed follow. With the adaptive cruise control, I can be driving down the road at 70 miles an hour, and if the guy in front of me is doing 65 or slower, the car is going to actually adjust the speed accordingly automatically. But even better yet, during commute traffic, stop and go traffic, and when I have my adaptive cruise control set, the car is literally going to accelerate and decelerate for me. That takes the anxiety level of driving in commute traffic from that 100% down to 10. A lot more manageable, which is very nice. The car has a blind spot indication system on the car now, so if there's a car in my blind spot, it will illuminate. And if I fail to see the illuminated light and I turn on my left turn signal, the car is going to also beep at me. So added convenience and safety. Come back over here to the backup camera. The car has a nice backup camera. There's 3 different views. My favorite, because I can see dogs, kids, and toys more effectively, is the wide angle. I also have a normal backup camera as well as straight down. And when I get over here, I can actually see the distance behind me. So I've got from the bumper to the dotted line is 1.5 feet. To the first solid is 2.5 feet, and the last solid is 7.5 feet behind me. But I also have a dynamic backup line with predictive pathway. So once I've engaged the camera, I can actually see the path it'll be reversing into. Very nice. In addition to that, as another added safety feature, I've got the cross traffic monitoring. So if I'm backing up a parking space and a car, a shopping cart, or a person comes from the side, the car is going to illuminate with an arrow and actually beep at me saying, hey, be careful. So very, very cool technology. Coming down here, you've got your dual zone climate control. Very simple to use here, and I can adjust the temperature of both the driver as the passenger individually. On the touring trim levels, not only do I have heated seats, but I also have the ventilated seats as well for added convenience. Coming here to the infotainment system. Infotainment system is great. On the upper trim levels, I have an 8-inch display, and on the lower trim levels, I have a 7-inch display. But on the upper trim levels, I've got the Garmin-based navigation system, which is extremely easy to use. But in addition, one of the things that comes now on the Accords is I've got real knobs to turn on and off volume, tuning the radio stations, etc. And I can navigate with real buttons on the outside. But from an infotainment system perspective, I've got the navigation, I've got phone for the Bluetooth, making and receiving phone calls, my audio controls, etc. But in addition, I've got the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. Once I have paired the phone with the car and I have connected it to the USB port with a smart icon here, I can actually do the same thing I can with the iPhone or with the Android. I can get directions, I can make and receive phone calls, even for phone numbers not on my phone, as well as text legally. It's super, super convenient. If I come over here to the center display, Honda's redesigned the center display now. So this is actually programmable. I can go to my tachometer, I can go to speed and time, I can go to some of the safety features. There's actually traffic sign recognition now where the car is going to tell me what the speed limit is on a given street once it's seen that actual sign if I've missed it. I've got driving support features like the sensing stuff, and also the driver attention. The cars actually can monitor how I'm driving the vehicle to see if I'm under any sort of fatigue. And if it notices that, it'll say, hey, maybe it's time for a break. So that's super, super convenient. Over here, you've got the memory seating on the vehicle. I've got a head-up display that comes in on the Tourings, which is extremely convenient for me for driving down the road. I can see both the compass as well as the speed, things along those lines, etc. When people are looking at a car, they're looking for 5 key things: safety, performance, appearance, comfort, and economy. I call that space. So from a safety perspective, between the 8 available airbags, the safety ratings, the ACE body construction, the Honda sensing, they've nailed the safety. From a performance perspective, when you're looking at the 3 available power plant options, they've done a great job of balancing performance as well as fuel efficiency. They've nailed it. Appearance. I love the outside of the car, and I love the interior amenities that they have provided in the car. They've done an absolutely spectacular job. From an economy perspective, fuel efficiency, resale value, cost to maintain, Honda has done an absolutely fantastic job, and I miss comfort, sorry about it, but from a comfort perspective, these have got to be some of the most comfortable seats that have been on the Accord, and I've actually bought nine Honda product in the past, so I absolutely love them. I want to just basically say that the car also comes with the Wi-Fi hotspots available on the upper trim levels, so that you can open your doors remotely, you can close them, you can start the engine, you can find your car in a parking lot, and you can also connect compatible devices so you can actually watch and see movies for the people in the passenger seats in the rear. Absolutely fantastic. As stated, this is probably one of the most technologically advanced cars Honda's ever created. It's by far, in my opinion, one of the best cars ever created, as well as stated by the independent reviewers. I want to say thank you very much for your time, and you're going to love the car.
Please call or text when you have questions. I'm always available to help. University Honda is located at 4343 Childs Road in Davis, California, just off the base off ramp of US Highway 80.